Logan, you bought a dinosaur's bones. Would you be down to donate $1 million for water?
No, I'm broke. Jimmy, can I do a discount?
Everyone is suing Logan Paul, which is weird because he seemed like he took legal obligations so seriously, thanks to 2 lawsuits that may sink his popular beverage brand. The U.S. Olympic Committee is suing Paul for trademark infringement, and Prime's manufacturer said that Paul breached their contract when sales of the drinks started to tank.
A child had a cardiac episode and had to have their stomach pumped after drinking a can of influencer-backed Prime Energy, parents say.
Logan Paul is now broke. I know you might laugh when you hear that because everywhere online it says Logan Paul's net worth is around $150 million. He owns Prime Hydration. He makes millions from fights, sponsorships, and all kinds of deals. So how can a man like that say he's broke? Well, it's not me saying it. He said it with his own mouth. When Aiden Ross asked Logan for $1 million to support MrBeast's Team Water charity during a live call, Logan didn't just say no. He actually said,
Logan, you bought a dinosaur's bones so for like a lot of money. So I was just curious. You know, you've been doing very well, killing it. You're my older big brother. I look at you as like a big bro. Would you be down to donate $1 million for water?
No, I'm broke. Jimmy, can I do a discount?
what? You're broke and asking for a discount? Think about that. The same Logan Paul who ran CryptoZoo, scammed millions, and always flexes his wealth, suddenly claims to be broke when it's time to donate money. You're not the man, the owner of Prime Hydration, the scammer of CryptoZoo who stole a lot of money and blamed others, and now you are saying that you are broke? Come on, bro, why are you lying? Or do you just say that when it's time to donate money, and suddenly you are broke and asking for a discount? So how much money did he actually donate? Just watch.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you think I donated if you had to guess?
Couple K, 2K, 3K.
I donated 100,000.
100K? Oh shit. Dude.
Yeah. So you owe 100,000 now, right?
I'll do it.
All right.
Thank you, Logan. Let's go.
And you see that even a smaller creator than Logan Paul can donate 100,000, but Logan Paul can't donate even close to that? If people like Logan Paul just donated 100,000 to help poor people, then why should we even make these millionaires or billionaires richer? Why should people drink his Prime when he can't even help the poor and just gives excuses like he's broke? Guys, you tell me, even the most hated girl on the internet, Sophie Rain, gave $1 million to this charity fund.
Yes, I want to donate $1 million. But I'm just not sure how to, just because it's so much and I wasn't sure, but I wanted.
Then Logan Paul can't even give more than 100K? Just 100K? I told you, this is actually the real face of these shady big names. They just rig people and make money, but when it's time to help people, they have nothing to give. What Logan Paul is actually saying is also not illogical. Yes, he is practically not broke, but he will be broke soon if this all keeps going on. Right now, his main earning source, Prime Hydration, is also not going well at this time. The massive lawsuits, public controversy, and expert criticism are just ruining this hydration brand right now, so maybe that's why Logan Paul might actually be broke, because Prime is now facing massive backlash. You can hear this from his lawyer.
Everyone is suing Logan Paul, which is weird because he seemed like he took legal obligations so seriously.
I had to rely on my team. I crumbled internally.
But things aren't looking great for Logan Paul or his Prime Energy drink company. Dramatically declining sales are only the tip of the iceberg and have caused him to be sued by not just the U.S. Olympic Committee, but also the manufacturer of the drink, thanks to 2 lawsuits that may sink his popular beverage brand. The U.S. Olympic Committee is suing Paul for trademark infringement, and Prime's manufacturer said that Paul breached their contract when sales of the drinks started to tank.
Not only lawsuits are rising, but even the health issues are concerning. Now it's being exposed that children are already heavily affected after drinking Prime Hydration, which is not being highlighted enough on social media. You can watch this here.
The people that love them and are obsessed with them, these younger people who are obsessed with their favorite YouTubers. Hence why we're leading into an investigation. So allegedly, and I'm going to pull up this article, allegedly a child had a cardiac episode and had to have their stomach pumped after drinking a can of influencer-backed Prime Energy, parents say.
Has written to parents warning that a pupil suffered a cardiac episode after drinking a Prime Energy drink. The primary school said the pupil had to have their stomach pumped after consuming the cult drink promoted by YouTubers KSI and Logan Paul. Milton Primary School in Newport, Gwent, warned parents of the potential harmful effects of the drink, which contains 200 milligrams of caffeine. The 474 pupil school told parents said, "This morning, a parent has reported that their child has had a cardiac episode over the weekend after drinking a Prime energy drink."
Can you just imagine how shameless this is? Prime hydration is now very concerning for children's health, yet Logan Paul keeps making more tactics just to profit even more. Even experts are raising concerns about Prime's ingredients, which is damaging the brand further. In one video, Derek from More Plates, More Dates exposed how Logan Paul is confusing and fooling people with Prime's different products and marketing tactics.
Liquid IV with 11 grams of sugar compared to Prime's 2 grams. Liquid IV has 870 milligrams of electrolytes, and the Prime stick has 871 milligrams of electrolytes.
And now it's intentional. Look, we're this much better by 1 milligram. This is not the same stratification of electrolytes. So when he lumps them together as if it is an electrolyte is an electrolyte, it's like, do you know the composition of sweat that even comes out of your fucking face when you're exercising, bro? I don't think so. I think you think that this is all the same. And for you to go at Liquid IV, ready to like chop their head off when you don't even know what the difference is and why it would be useful to maybe have some sodium in there, is actually kind of laughable, to be honest.
And also, the point is that Prime isn't just failing as a business, it's potentially harming people, especially children. With its fake sugars and questionable ingredients, health experts are concerned about the effects it could have on young consumers. That's exactly why schools across the world are starting to ban Prime, and awareness campaigns are now being launched to warn children and parents about its risks.
School families we talked to said the craze sparked a secondhand market in some schools, with students reselling single bottles for a profit.
Maybe young children might feel like, because it's colourful, you know, it's bright, they might think, oh yeah, that looks so cool.
I just think it's because famous people are like,
yeah, the influencers.
Yeah, like influencing it, and like everyone believes them.
And that's how Logan Paul created fake hype using his influencer image to push Prime into the market. They didn't build the brand based on quality, they built it around their fame, hoping people would buy it just because of their name. Their goal was simple: make Prime look like a trustworthy brand so they could collect as much profit as possible. But the truth is, if people knew everything from the start, Prime wouldn't have gotten this far. Now, things are different. People are waking up. It's no longer confusing. Consumers are becoming more aware, and they're starting to realize what the shady product really is. Even doctors and health professionals are now exposing Prime, breaking down how it can be harmful to the body and how the brand tries to hide the real sugar content while falsely labeling some products as zero sugar.
Flavors such as Tropical Punch have zero added sugars but use calorie-free sweeteners instead. This is in the form of number E955, known as sucralose. If children get used to other types of sweet drinks, they may end up choosing them over water, which can be an issue for both their dental health and overall well-being, Signis van Vel at Lifesum said. In general, parents should encourage their children to choose water as their main option for hydration.
So this type of criticism and all of the controversy is just ruining the reputation and the sales of Prime Hydration even more than before. If it keeps going on, then as you can see, this is now a full health concern for children's safety. So definitely, Logan Paul and his Prime Hydration might be fully damaged. And if one day Prime Hydration actually gets banned everywhere, then just think, Logan Paul will be fully broke. The lawsuit fees will damage him, and with no money coming in, that's why Logan could be broke very soon. So what do you think about that? Let me know.